Welcome to 4 Oak Street. I thought I'd give you just a quick update because the last week or so I've been really trying to get it a bit done each night, and obviously weekends come and I've had a real good crack at trying to get this loop finished because obviously it's going to be great knowing that I can actually watch some trains go without having to worry with them dropping off. So firstly, thanks for all the feedback. So what you're looking at now is the station area, and you can see the corks now laid, and you can see where there's a tunnel mouth there, and everything that you see now, not including obviously platforms, but is all glued down and screwed. Because one of the issues is all the time when I talk about what order, I think, right, if I glue this, what do I need to do? Will I have to come back and undo it? So one of the things that really took a lot of time, and it looks so simple, is just this entry into the station there. And one of the things that I wanted to do was to keep the platforms as long as possible, and some of the feedback I got was to do that. So it meant that I couldn't really straighten the tracks out around here somewhere, because using long radius points you're going to lose about 9 inches by the time you get the two tracks back parallel. So it was about, could I make it work? So I'm quite pleased with how it's come out. The most critical thing is making sure that when the track comes off the curve, is that it comes in exactly parallel with the point. One of the things that I think helps me, and I don't get many derailments, is that where a track joins a point, I make sure that the track is still parallel out of the point. So for example, on some layouts where you see this join here, you would see the track going at an angle like this, which then means effectively the track comes out of that point, and where the join is, it suddenly starts going at the same different direction. So what I was really teasing with is how could I get these points in, get that parallel at the beginning here, and also maintain this straight line from that point coming into this platform. Anyway, lots of back and forth trying with curve points and all sorts. So anyway, I managed it, but of course I'd glued this section down because I didn't think I'd be putting any point motors there. So next thing, I've got to cut holes for the point motor, so I'm having to do that with a jigsaw upside down. But worse than that, at the edge of the board I've got a 30mm side of the baseboard, and as you know, the jigsaw wouldn't fit. So anyway, I've managed it, and I'm quite happy with that entry. This station layout, I looked at a lot, and it is, if you go to Bangor Station, or as it was, this is exactly how Bangor is pretty much, with 2 platforms on the outside and you know, a passing loop for the platforms. And you can see I'm going to put a crossover in now on the Bangor station. That crossover would be this side, but I don't have enough room, and obviously the crossover doesn't face the way the trains are going in the prototype. You'd have to reverse. So that's what I've done. So I've done the same thing here with this. There'll be two points here coming out of the tunnel. You can also see how that I integrate the the two corks. Obviously you could just cut a template, which I've done in the past, but I've done it that way, where I lay the straight track and then I just work out the curve out of it, and then I just cut into that, and of course you don't see it anyway. And then underneath here we've got the I was able then to mark, and I'll just show you underneath. I was able to cut the hole for the points, and the same there as well. So that's for the crossover. So that section now is, excuse me, so that section is pretty much done. So laying the cork for me is really like laying the track, because if you get that bit right and you get the curves right, well, you just do what you want, obviously, with the flexible track. So these are some of the templates I've used. But the other thing is, I got this piece of balsa wood here, and that is exactly the right gap between the different between the tracks. So if when you put that in, so effectively you line the first one straight, and then you can use this then as a guide to maintain that perfect track distance between the tracks. So I'll just show you the view from the bridge, because I've laid that. So that will be the curve off the bridge. So all that's pretty much ready to go. Obviously I haven't done any track laying yet, but it's all, so it'll be a good sized station. It's about a 4-foot platform, which is ideal. And then these tracks here will curve around, so the two inner tracks will curve around and sort of follow that stringer here that I've got off at about this angle. And what I am thinking about doing is, the tunnel will end probably about here, so it'll come off there, come around, so around about just past 90 degrees, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have two tracks. One will come through the other main line through a diamond crossing, and they will slowly descend, not to board level, but to a lower level, which I've worked out. So something approximately about like that, which will then give the TMD a slightly lower level. So looking from the scenic side here, the actual station will be at the back, and there'll be some tracks lower, and maybe even a bridge here with the track maybe going back to the gas fuel tanks and whatever may be there. So that's it. That is my update. I do just want to mention as well a couple of layouts that I've been recently following. Endor has been doing some really nice videos on some locos and some issues that he's had and various things, running them on his layout. And Wolverton has just started the track plan, but he's built some, probably the most detailed, best buildings I think I've seen out of Plasticard. So they are both layouts that are worth a look at if you haven't already looked. So that's Wolverton and Endor. So thanks for all the comments, just a brief update, and hopefully on the next one I'll be well into the curve and nearly onto the home straight. So thanks a lot, and see you on the next one. Bye.